And it goes a little something like.
Good morning, Belton High School.
I'm Savannah Truitt.
And I'm Tanner Strive.
And you're watching
Cutlass TV News.
Marching band season is coming to an end. Here's more on the story by Daniel Higgins, Isaac Peterson, and Michael Landreth.
Marching band season is coming to an end. Mr. Daniel Ogle gives his opinion on how the band performed.
I thought our contest season this year was very strong. We had several great shows and had good results at those. Our biggest success was getting a first division rating at the Baker University Marching Festival. I think our strong leadership team really made this season successful. It was very student-driven. We had three great drum majors, Emily White, Alex Weinzerl, Sydney Morgan. They kind of led the band this year, and we had a good group of section leaders that really took care of their sections and made each person feel like they were a part of the band. I'm excited for what next year's band has to offer. This year's band really kind of laid a firm foundation on which what we're going to continue to build on, and we've got a good group of 8th graders that played at the senior night football game while we were putting on our lights for the light show. And they were really strong, and they're going to help us continue to grow and build on the foundation that was laid these past couple years.
Students Kelsey Lewis and Brandon Smith give their input on their personal performance over this past season.
Band definitely became more of a family this year. We all came together, and there was more of a unit. All of us we were really cohesive, and everybody had one of our best years for sure, and because of how close we all were, I think that really upped our level.
I feel like I did better, and that it was more, I had more of an accomplishment in doing what I set out to do than last year. Band has become more of a family because I can be myself other than acting like something I'm not.
With Michael Landreth and Daniel Higgins, I'm Isaac Peterson with Cutlass TV News.
Haunted Hallways is coming up on Monday. Here's more on the event by Tanner Strife, Chloe Murphy, and Destiny Corals.
October 23rd is Belton High School's annual Haunted Hallways. Keegan Bradley shares what is new this year and what to be prepared for.
This year we have a different route that we're taking, and our insane asylum is in a different, bigger, more open room. This year we're expecting 600 plus kids, and we're not sure the maximum, but at the very minimum we're expecting 600. Haunted Hallways is a safe place for parents to take their kids because of all the crazy stuff that's been happening in a few years, and it's just a safe environment for parents to take their kids trick-or-treating. We have all of our doors. They're themed to everything from Wizard of Oz all the way down to our insane asylum. We have Disney, stuff like that, and it's just a fun time.
Natalie Martinez shares what she's most excited for out of this year's season.
Well, to see all the little kids come in and interact with the older children, because it's very it's a Belton tradition that we always do every year, so it's a good way to interact with little children. So, yeah, they should come and support the Belton Student Council, SCCLA, and a lot more activities are going to be there, and just basically come out and support everything and everyone. Yeah. I'm excited to see the younger children from different elementary schools in Belton come into the high school.
Miss Bales, first-year Stuco advisor, shares what they hope to accomplish out of this year's Haunted Hallways.
Well, I hope that we'll get a really nice donation. I've been contacted by the people for the food pantry, and then we'll also do donation to the snack packs so that the cans that we collect or the foods that we collect will go to a good cause. Numbers I don't think will be a big problem for turnout, so just kind of keeping it controlled and keeping them moving through the line. Oh, I just think seeing the spirit and watching the kids in their costumes and seeing them be excited about what it means to come to the high school and mix and mingle with the high school student council people and the leadership class people that have been planning it. From 6 to 8 p.m. and we'll do setups starting right after school to get all the doors decorated. Probably going to be using more of the U shape that's kind of right off the commons, just with all the groups that have committed saying that they're going to sponsor a door.
Come out and support your Belton High School Stuco on Monday. With Avery Hobson, Chloe Murphy, and Joshua Fife, this is Tanner Stripe with Cutlass TV News.
Robotics is going through a lot of changes this year. Here's more on the story by Brian Reyes, Avery Hobson, and Joshua Fife.
This year at BHS, Mr. Nick Civitello became the new advisor for the Belton Robotics team. Civitello himself explains what he thinks of robotics and Project Lead the Way.
What I like best about the engineering and robotics stuff is it's kind of the intersection between technology and creativity. And so, for example, these students are designing a robot to compete in a game, right? So the game has rules and constraints like anything else, as well as the physical and technological limitations of the robots and the robot components. And so the students have to figure out how to make those pieces work in a way to accomplish the game tasks better than the other teams, right? And that requires a lot of creativity and is very challenging and it's very fun. The Project Lead the Way classes are a lot of fun because they're interesting, because they're very challenging, but they're also very, I want to say, intrinsically motivating and rewarding for the students. And so you have to learn a lot to complete the projects, but the projects are interesting, and so they motivate you to try and figure it out and get it done. So very hands-on. It's a lot different from the stuff I've done in the past.
Students Rowan Putman and Jacob Perkins explain why they joined robotics and what they enjoy about Mr. Civitello as their teacher.
I joined robotics because my sister used to be in it and she kept promoting it a lot, and it seemed like there were a lot of good opportunities for the future with it.
About Mr. Civitello is that he's, I guess you could say, a leader, helps everybody out, especially with the three groups that we have, with the groups we have at, teaching us what we need to learn or what we need to build or something like that whenever it comes to a problem that we don't know how to do or something.
With Avery Hobson and Josh Fife, I'm Brian Reyes with Cutlass TV News.
Here's this week's sports report.
I'm Samantha LaValley. And I'm Kaylin Hill. And this is Sports Report. Varsity football defeated Grandview on Friday. Bart Harris had multiple touchdown throws on the day, including 2 to Jaden Clark.
Varsity volleyball ended their season last night, losing a competitive match to Notre Dame de Sion in districts.
Boys swim finished second out of 9 teams at their last regular season meet, losing to Warrensburg by just 4 points. They head into conference championships this weekend with a 23-9 record.
At soccer senior night, we defeated Grandview 7-0, and 2 of our softball players, Macy Austin and Chloe Murphy, received first team all-conference awards. Congratulations, girls!
Don't forget to be at the first postseason game tonight at 7 at Southwick with $3 to get in, and tune in next week for Sports Report.
Thanks for watching Belton High School.
Remember to tune in next week.
And as always,
Carpe diem.